Hair loss is a harsh reality for many of us, and it's often caused by the very things we do to our hair in the name of hairstyling. At one point, we've made mistakes that have left us with more hair on our hands than on our heads. Are you aware of the risks associated with your poor hairstyle choices and practices? Traction alopecia is a common condition caused by constant pulling or tugging, especially on the same spot. It can also be caused by repeatedly parting your hair in the same spot. It can lead to hairline loss and even baldness in severe cases. Traction alopecia just don't happen. It's like a gradual process, and I'm going to share with you the different stages of traction alopecia. So there is stage 1, which is like the mild traction alopecia. This stage, you'd notice hair thinning, especially around your hairline, if that is a spot that is constantly being pulled or manipulated. Mind you, traction alopecia can happen around your hairline, your temple, or your nape hair. It can just happen anywhere there is constant manipulation, pulling, or tugging on the hair's follicle. However, the hair loss at this stage is minimal, but it can be noticeable upon close inspection. Also, your hair's follicle are still intact and hair growth is still very much possible, which means that you haven't done much harm to your hair's follicle. Now there is stage 2, which is the moderate traction alopecia. This is the case with my friend. This is a side-by-side picture, and this is 2 months progress. Now with the mild traction alopecia, there is noticeable hair loss and bald patches. Your hair's follicle starts to shrink, and growing your hair at this stage can be challenging, but if you're consistent, you can see results. And there is stage 3, which is the last stage. With these attached pictures, this is likely what a severe traction alopecia looks like. Okay, in this case, there is large patches and balding on the area or just complete hair loss. Alright, the hair's follicle are severely damaged, making hair growth extremely difficult. So in severe cases, hair transplant is the only solution that can help. Or if you're very adamant, you can see results, but it's going to take a long time. Just like I stated, depending on the severity of the damage, hair growth might be slow or very slow, or there might be no growth at all. So keep in mind that these stages can progress gradually, and it's essential to address it early on to prevent further damage. So if you notice traction alopecia at the first stage, it is important to take preventive or precautionary measures so you don't get as worse as the last stage. In my case, it's a combination of stage 1 traction alopecia, telogen effluvium, and maybe nutritional deficiency. Lack of essential vitamins and minerals can also lead to hair loss. Telogen effluvium, on the other hand, can lead to excessive shedding and thinning. When you experience telogen effluvium, there is a possibility of your hair becoming very weak, so that makes your hair more susceptible to breakage. And if you manipulate your hair, when your hair is more prone to breakage, you know what the next thing is. Yeah, hair loss. So other cases like androgenic alopecia or alopecia areata can also affect your hairline and hair in general. It's important to identify the type of hair loss to help solving it very easy. Okay, there are hairstyles that can worsen traction alopecia. Tight braids, ponytails, high puff or bun, low puffs or bun are big time culprits in this case. Knotless braid can also be a potential threat. You can't be struggling to grow your edges and you're making knotless braid. I know that knotless braid, it has the wave now and everybody is making knotless braid. People don't no longer make box braid. I'm not saying that box braid is even like the best, but I'm just saying that you don't need knotless braid at this point. So braids done with added hair in general can stress. It can stress your edges, my sister. Okay, so please, I don't know how you're going to do it. Just reduce it anyhow you can. Cornrows are another culprit. Cornrows put tension on your hair. I know most people know cornrow as all back, straight back, but cornrows can also be, what we call shuku, high ponytail. So anything that kind of pushes your hair backward, all right, in braids, it's cornrow, and it can put a lot of tension on your edges. Locks as well. Locks are innocent, but during the course of relocking, especially maybe the loctician, they make it so tight, it can cause thinning and, loss of edges or wherever the tension or the traction alopecia is happening. I started noticing changes on my edges when I went on my 3 months mini braids challenge. During that period, I didn't wear any hairstyle that put tension on my edges. Even when I styled the braid, there were styles that were not tight. It was just strictly mini braids, and I also didn't use edge control. So the first thing that helped me was to reduce manipulation. I left my edges alone. There was no stress at all, no constant touching, constant brushing or pulling on the edges, because sometimes people use many hair growth products to grow their edges, but they still go back to the same thing that is causing their edges to thin out, which is tight hairstyles or over manipulating their hairline. All right, just leave your edges alone. Give your hair some time to breathe. Allow your hair follicle to regenerate, and just stop stressing your hairline in general. So that's the first tip. Another thing that I started using religiously is onion juice. I've been an onion juice girly since I went natural in 2016, although I stopped at some point, but then I started using onion juice. Like I said, it was basically a mini braids challenge, but my routine catered for my hairline as well. I used the onion juice all over my scalp and more intentionally on my edges. Onion juice is packed with a lot of nutrients and compounds that promote hair growth. It can also improve blood flow and circulation to the scalp, ensuring that the hair follicle receives essential nutrients and oxygen. So it's great for hair loss in general. The only problem is the smell. It has this terrible strong smell, but you can max that by using lavender essential oil or a little honey in your treatment. To do the onion juice treatment, you can blend a small bulb of onion. Just add a little water or no water at all, extract the juice, and then massage it on your scalp. But if you don't have time for that, you can just, slice a tiny bit of onion and massage the onion on the affected area. But if you want to use it all over your scalp, on the root of your hair, just blend it, extract the juice, and use the water on your scalp. So massage the juice 2 to 3 times in a week on the affected area for 3 to 5 minutes. Then rinse it off. Make sure that you are doing this treatment on a clean scalp. You all know that I talk about this a lot. And when you massage your scalp, make sure that you tilt your head downwards. This is going to help blood to flow more to your scalp, which would give you a better result. I did the onion and ginger juice treatment just once in a week due to time schedule, yet I still saw visible results because of consistency. So please, you have to be consistent by reducing manipulation and also massaging your scalp religiously with this treatment. The next is to massage with more like a hair growth oil. I used tea tree essential oil and jojoba oil mix to massage my scalp, but since I've been doing the onion juice treatment and I massage my scalp with the juice once in a week, I also massage my scalp with the hair growth oil once in a week, just to reduce overstimulation of the scalp, because it can happen when you over massage your scalp. So if you don't want to use the onion juice on your scalp, probably you don't have the time or you can't stand the smell, you can just massage your scalp with the oil religiously 2 to 3 times in a week. It's still going to give you the same result. Just make sure it contains like rosemary oil, or it contains rosemary, it contains peppermint oil. It contains herbs that can help activate your hair follicle and improve blood flow to the scalp. Most importantly, please learn to be hydrated. Learn to drink water. Water is very important. Try to eat balanced diet rich in nutrients and vitamins, and also learn to manage stress level. I know that we talk about topical treatment, but let's not forget about our body. It's essential to take care of yourself as a person. Rest well. This is also a note to self. The little things I did that I started seeing results on my hairline. So you can also do that. All right, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question or additional tips, you can leave it in the comment section. Do let me know what you also think in the comment, and support your girl by giving this video a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.